Okay, Minecraft trailer take 2 is absolutely right. Finally, we get to see a little bit more out of what looked to be the biggest clown show of next year so far, and it looks like the people over at Mojang have gotten a little bit of an idea of how to make a movie look a little bit better, although the cracks are still there. Whilst on the release of this actual trailer, we get to see a little bit of set design work and lighting that's, functional. Alongside this official trailer, we also got a chunky behind-the-scenes video coming out the day before to help maybe boost up the reputation that this Minecraft movie has amassed as of late. As we all know, the first trailer looked absolutely two-dimensional with far too early footage of terrible green screening work, and this trailer finally shows us that, hey, they didn't film the entire thing on green screen. We have a semblance of cinematic prowess here. Although some of the same shots are still there, it's still Jack Black in front of the portal and then in front of the larger landscape, but now we can get a bit of a more refined perspective on the Minecraft movie, a Minecraft movie. Apparently it's called that because there isn't a definitive Minecraft story. Anyone's story is a legitimate Minecraft story. This is just a Minecraft movie, which, I am actually kind of on board with suddenly. Now, while there are still those horrendous scenes of too much backlighting on top of a green screen, or maybe a blue screen, it is nice to see the rest of the movie looks pretty damn decent. The fact that we have these sort of ugly looking, too realistic NPC designs and the mobs looking the way they are isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's intentionally a little bit weird. And honestly, I think visually that's fine. What we do very much get to see, though, is this movie is legitimately trying to be a super love letter to the Minecraft game in all forms. There's already a million references in this trailer compared to the last one. Hey, we actually get to see the damn zombies and skeletons this time, so that's nice. And having a central role like Jack Black explaining all the mechanics of Minecraft oddly works. It's nice to hear it out of his voice rather than anything else. And hey, this time they've gone beyond the bare minimum. No longer do we have a random Beatles soundtrack to commandeer the entire trailer in the most out-of-touch pop culture way possible. What do you know, we actually have that classic music from the actual game, and immediately the tone just feels that much nicer. It doesn't need much to be successful. Honestly, you just need to do it, faintly, faithfully, and then we're happy. Because honestly, this looks a whole lot nicer. Seeing a cooked chicken looks genuinely delightful, and clearly there is genuine intention with some of the cinematography, like that little 2D shot of Jason Momoa digging down beneath the ground. Beyond the terrible visuals, I initially thought this movie just seemed a little bit too Jumanji coded, and it still relatively is. There's a lot more focus on Jason Momoa and Jack Black to carry this entire trailer this time around, so maybe the kids are going to keep up that Jumanji vibe there. But so far, it's alright. It's nice. It's better than the absolute travesty that the first trailer was, and there's absolutely an intentional media campaign going on to save the reputation of a Minecraft movie, and that can be clear a little bit further with the behind-the-scenes video that came out. In fact, actually, I'm going to jump to yesterday here, talking about specifically this behind-the-scenes thing. This is our Sonic moment, to be honest. The Minecraft movie is backtracking now. Whilst not necessarily an official trailer, the people behind the Minecraft movie have released a new thing, showing a clear attempt to settle the waters and get a little bit of a better impression compared to what everybody already thinks about this initial movie. We've now been given an extra 3.5 minutes of behind-the-scenes footage on the Minecraft movie. It's a little bit of marketing trying to do its funky thing, but the notable thing to notice is that extra emphasis on, set design, whoa! After that initial trailer just seemed to showcase entirely a green screen design of a movie, this to me feels like a panicking by the studios trying to prove to us that, hey, we put in a hint of effort. I don't know if this is necessarily new territory and this is all reshoots, or legitimately it's been looking like this the whole time and they just severely screwed up their marketing on day one. But this is clearly an attempt to make things look a little bit better. Does it look a little bit better? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not entirely convinced, though. There are all sorts of shots we do see from the movie, and it looks 50-50. It still, to me, just feels incredibly Jumanji, but to see that they have actually done recreations of the Minecraft set is the bare minimum of what I would hope to see next. This is not a movie being plastered entirely in front of green screen. It is, hey, real rooms, real design work. It's got the actual Minecraft people involved. it looks like a slightly more personable production now. Great. In addition to that, we have seen hints of this before. The clip of creating a terrible item got an extended clip a couple days after that first trailer, and there it actually looked decent. The lighting was faintly functional, but now this is them showcasing the next wave of what there is to reveal. And I think it's absolutely an intentional thing that they've showcased this as a behind-the-scenes montage clip. This is our first experience of seeing a young Steve, and a Steve in the human world, and a skeleton, and a zombie. And they've done it not by showcasing a shot from the movie, like they've done with Creeper in the past, or the Pigmen. No, they've done it with them actually incorporated into the green screens as if they are one of the actors. They're trying to be charming because they're not on the best starting foot just yet. The question really is whether this is working. Well, they're certainly trying. They've even got the trendy guy Dan TDM involved. Or specifically not on trend anymore. Did they delay this because of the Dan TDM drama? Could you imagine? Hey there, thank you for making it halfway through this video. Come and subscribe if you want to keep up with any other trailer movie news. And let's resume the video. Anyway, yes, on top of that, on top of revealing some new clips from a trailer that's not released yet, blasting us with all sorts of environmental set design work to showcase, hey, this thing is somewhat real and we just screwed up day one, they've also brought out a collage of Minecraft YouTubers interacting with the world, seeing some of the set design and advertising, doing their influencer thing. Like an internet version of, hey, look at this big celebrity, it's, hey, look at this influencer related to this product. Enjoy product now? I still stand at this movie a little bit hesitant, right? The fact that this is just a classic isekai story, much like Jumanji, and still Jack Black, for some goddamn reason, is cast as Steve in a way that doesn't work. I still think the plotline will be quite simplistic, but really, it only needs to be safe. It's just a bit too Jumanji for me right now. The fact that we have the bare minimum of actual set design work, lighting that seems to be getting more functional with the shots they do show, rather than the shots they leaked too early in production, is at least a step forwards in the right direction, and could hint the fact that they've actually noticed the backlash from the first trailer. We've already heard the story of the original Sonic movie trailer that got completely recut and designed in order to make the movie functional. If this has happened to any degree, whether this is reshoots or just stuff we didn't see the first time round, it still brings in the opportunity for this to genuinely look and play out well. The design works on all of the cubic items is admittedly quite sweet to see, and it does finally seem to show that this isn't so corporate and bland as its first impressions, although the extra emphasis of, the gaming communities come together to see us, look at all this hugging, it feels very shallow to me, but I am a cynic in that way. Regardless, it is an update on the Minecraft movie. It looks a little bit better than it was before. The official trailer for this movie comes out tomorrow. I don't know why exactly they released the behind-the-scenes footage beforehand, but at least at the time of recording this, the official trailer comes out tomorrow, so let me compartmentalize this with recording tomorrow when we actually see the damn trailer, shall we? But anyway, now that we're back to tomorrow and we can see the full thing of what was only being teased in that behind-the-scenes footage, now we get to see a little bit more how the actual story works, and apparently all of the Minecraft world takes place in an actual cave, which actually I kind of like, with Steve as a kid being pushed away by an older-looking Steve. What do you think? Is that going to be some time travel Jack Black from the future, or Herobrine? Oh god, they're going to put Herobrine in the post-credits, aren't they? To be fair, I think entirely hate this anymore. It depends, of course, on the presentation, and so far it's 50-50 to me. Being able to see all of these moving parts and mechanics from a beloved video game that you play is, of course, great to see on the big screen and represented correctly. To see that classic soundtrack, niche ideas like strange torture devices built out of your own blocks, as well as, I'm sure, all sorts of other more niche things, probably more hidden in the background that I might not immediately recognize. It's nice to see something you recognize done on the big screen, and so clearly, it should be a relatively open goal to make this work. The mobs now actually look brilliant, and the trailer very much seems to have a little bit less of a focus on that boomer humor, look at this llama kind of gag. Jason Momoa is still a strange video game movie cliche of his own, and it's fine. But there's a lot of green flags slowly popping up in all sorts of elements of this movie. I think anything in the open field overworld doesn't look that great. Like, the nighttime scenes, even with different lighting, ain't so grand. But the CGI is nice. The skeletons is really nicely done. And I think overall now, this will be a palatable experience. Whilst before I thought it was going to be so bad, it's good, ironic, terrible movie, fully done on green screen, to see, especially from that behind the scenes footage, that there is genuine prop work, they just didn't show it in the first trailer, being incorporated into this movie, it can be an easily enjoyable experience. I'm a big fan of Jumanji 1, and I'm surprisingly big fan of Jumanji 2. The vibe is nice. Bit weird that it is Jack Black, but hey, he is the video game celebrity if anyone was one. Other than all the influencers they've also brought on in the behind the scenes video. I wonder if they will pop up in the main movie. It's possible. The wolves in this movie already look spectacular. Any of the underground sequences seem to have actual set built into them, and so that looks like it will be a very nice flourish to see done cinematically. And hey, they've even got punching trees with your own fist. I can't wait for the joke they're probably going to do with it, but it's classic standard stuff. Turns out, to make a good Minecraft movie trailer, you just need to do more legitimate Minecraft things. Less Hollywood, less green screen, less bad jokes, and hey, maybe we can tolerate Jason Momoa's character this time around. At the very least, it is a massive step forward compared to what we had a couple days ago. Minecraft trailer take 2, yeah, it's a little bit better than it was before. One way or another, I'm certainly going to be watching it. Be it amazing or terrible, I'll be sure to dig myself into this rabbit hole come April 4th. For now, though, my name's been Daz. Thank you very much for reaching the end of this video. Do let me know your thoughts. Again, I think this could be a 50-50 divide, like the How to Train Your Dragon remake. Are you on board now, or do you still think it'll be a bit of a clown fest? Let me know your thoughts, and I shall see you in a little bit.